Hey guys, Movie Junkie for Life here again. And this is going to be a short one because this week I usually try to see two movies a week so that I can review two movies a week. But unfortunately, this week I got a lot really busy, so I only got a chance to see one film, and that was Dog Eat Dog, starring Nicolas Cage and Willem Dafoe. I wish I got to see Queen of Katwe. I'm hearing really good things about that. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Katwe. But unfortunately, it was Dog Eat Dog. And because I say unfortunately, I think you guys know where I'm going with this. Dog Eat Dog is straightforward. It's a film about three ex-cons, and they're trying to do that one job that, they always say, let's do that one job where we get a big score and we can settle down. And of course, nothing ever works out like that. So before I get into the bad, let me talk about what I liked about this movie. Um, Really and truly, I thought Willem Dafoe was the standout in this movie. He's an amazing actor, as we all know, and he is no exception. And I was really glad to see him making such an effort because this movie is, honestly, it's the kind of movie that I think should go straight to DVD. I was really surprised that this movie was even released in cinemas. But that aside, he gave a really strong performance. His character was the most well, his name is Mad Dog, so take from that what you will. But his character, even though he's psychotic, really, he is very much a broken, insane person. He wants to be better. He wants to fit in with the two other guys, Nicolas Cage and I'm sorry, I don't know the other actor's name. He wants to be a good friend, and he thinks by being a good friend, it means that if anybody threatens his friends, he does not think twice. He's not a guy with impulse control, and he, from the opening, you're going to see that very clearly. Plus he's a drug addict, so you put those things together and this is a insane person, but he's endearing, and there's a sweetness about him, and a sadness about him that I think Willem Dafoe does a really good job of showing this, that this man is not just another crazy criminal. There are layers to him. Granted, there's a lot of crazy to peel back before you can find those layers, but he's a good person, and I was amazed by his performance. I also think that there were a couple of stylized shots. The opening, first, like I would say 10 minutes is really well done. The lighting, the color choices and stuff, it adds to that whole drug addiction, LSD kind of thing. And I thought that was done well. There are a couple other moments in the movie here and there where they choose to do a few visually impressive things, right? It's directed really well in those moments. Nicolas Cage plays Nicolas Cage here. I really didn't feel like he brought anything to the role. Um, and that's about it. That's the only thing I really liked was Willem Dafoe's performance and a couple of cool visual tricks. Overall, this movie is as generic as it gets, and sadly, I think this movie, it has these moments where you get invested and you kind of want to see these guys find a way out, but then they do really horrible things, and it's very hard to root for these characters. It's very hard for them to want to see them succeed because they're not good people. None of them are. There's no redeeming qualities to any one of them. Every time you think they show you an aspect of their character that you think that maybe there's some good to these people, they follow it up by doing or saying something very horrible. So at the end of the day, it's really hard to be invested when you're not rooting for any one person or anyone to succeed. And I guess maybe that's the point, that these people don't deserve a happy ending because they're not good people. The story itself is just really generic. There's no passion to this, the way this is directed. There's no passion to the way that it's executed. So while, I mean, you can take a simple story where they are three con men and they're hired to do a job and things go really, really wrong and they're trying to find a way out. And you can make that into something awesome. I mean, look at The Usual Suspects. It's not that complex a plot, but the way it's acted, the way it's performed, the way it's executed, it's gone down as this iconic film. So Dog Eat Dog, unfortunately for me, it would have these flashes of brilliance and then it would just be dead. And unfortunately, the dead air was the majority of this movie. So I'm just gonna give it a 5 out of 10. And I really don't think it's worth spending that cinema money to go check it out. Um, it's probably available for download and streaming and all these things. Not that I'm encouraging anything like that, but you know, if you want to wait for it to be released on a small screen and watch it that, then maybe because you like Willem Dafoe and Nick Cage, then feel free. But I don't recommend going to cinemas to see this. So Doggy Dog gets a 5 out of 10. And that's it, guys. Till next time. Bye bye.